caves just got a lot drippier and a lot greener. Welcome to Minecraft Snapshot 21w10a, and it's beautiful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to another episode from me, Avomance. Today, 21w10a Snapshot was released for Java, and it is the Dripstone cave. Look at it, isn't it fantastic? Moss, azalea, glowberries, big drip leaves all around, and it looks fantastic. And we're going to take a bit of a dive into this cave. Lush caves are not normally this common. You can only generate the cave in Minecraft Snapshot 21w10a if you have a single biome world. If you don't know how to generate a single biome world, just come into your normal create world menu, go to more world options. On this type where it says default, click that a few times and you'll see single biome. Click customize and then you can scroll down, and there you'll find the option for lush caves, as well as a load of other ones if you want to do those as well. Click done and create that world, and you'll find you come out on a world that has got exclusively lush caves underneath the ground. This is where it's thrown me. You can see it is a really dull and boring landscape on top. Let's have a look underneath. You can see underneath you've got huge swathes of green, massive caves full of greenness and plants and the odd creeper as well. So they will spawn in there because remember the light levels are still really low. But what a fantastic looking biome. The lush caves can generate in any size of cave, and that includes ravines as well. So they could be small, they could be large, but they always come with this green mossy cover. They've got azalea bushes, they've got the glowberries dripping from the top, they've got blossoms, they've got lots of exposed ores. I'm pretty sure I saw some exposed diamond just down there, yeah. So they're actually a really good way to come and find yourself a little bit of ore and do some mining. Very interesting shapes and sizes, but again, very dark, full of mobs all over the place, so you do have to be cautious. I also heard a rumour that only 18% of you guys actually subscribe to the channel. It takes a second, hit the red button, and whilst you're there, hit the bell that's next to it, and then you won't miss the next video either. Make sure the like button doesn't feel lonely as well. You find these azalea trees spotted across the landscape, and as Mojang put it, they love to grow right above a lush cave. So if you're lush cave hunting when the snapshots include it in standard worlds, you might want to look out for these azalea trees. So what has this new cave biome actually brought us? So I've come into survival mode. I also put it into peaceful because I'm not stupid. And I thought we might have just a little bit of a dig around to see what we can and can't get out of this cave from a mining perspective. Now with my hand, I'm going to try mining out some of these bits. So we've got some glowberries there. If I hit them with my hand, yep, that works beautifully. Can I plant them? More specifically, can I eat them? No, not at the moment. Can I plant them up there? If I just pop that there, yes, they plant perfectly on that deep slate, and I'm sure the same will be true of trying to plant them onto the moss. Yep, that works fine. What about these guys? We've got these drip leaves. Can I mine these out? Let's just have a quick bash of those. Doesn't work with your hand, but what if I do it with my axe? Yep, I can pick up a drip leaf using an axe, so that's great. Can also plant that back down onto some deep slate there, which is good. Let me just try doing that again. If I pick that up, or I've also picked up something else, I can plant that back down like that. I then have got these guys here. I've got azalea. So what if I try and mine azalea? Yeah, azalea is good with an axe. I can plant that back down, back onto here too. So pretty much any tool looks like it's going to be getting these things. I'm quite interested, however, to know what the blossoms do. Can I mine out these blossoms just with a normal axe too? Let's have a look. Yep, that was no problem at all. Jump into the water. I've now got one of these blossoms also. Spore blossom. Now where can I plant the spore blossom? It won't allow me to plant it on the floor or the wall, but if I pop it there, that plants beautifully. So you can collect those and you can plant them back and make yourself your own customized area, perhaps in your own base. Now the other obvious addition to the lush caves is this moss, and it will mine out if you use a spade, but if you use an axe, it pretty much insta-mines. So you can get loads of it that way, and axe is your best choice, which kind of makes sense really, given that it is a plant and axes tend to be really good for plants. But what you can do, if you would come and get some bone meal on this, hit that like that, you can see that deep slate there is slowly going away and the moss is taking over it, a little bit like it does in the nether. So if you want to get yourself a moss farm, maybe a good way of doing it is to, you can't do it on the carpet, but you can do it on the moss block itself, and it gets away all of that deep slate, so you can grow your moss across deep slate at your leisure, but not the carpet, just on the moss itself. You also get an azalea bushes there. Chop those out with an axe too. It doesn't change ore blocks though, so that's quite useful. If you've got ore sitting there, you're not going to lose it, it stays. The true Lush Cave generation seems to prefer to be generating under Y0, which is about where I am now, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's only going to be there. I'd speculate maybe they're more common there, but up above you can see a lot of these caves that are generated inside the standard stone above Y0 don't lush up quite as much. I wonder if that is a bit of an indication as to the percentage generation chances. Ravines, however, are doing a little bit of lush cave generation here, but not to the extent that they do when they're surrounded by deep slate. Now, that's not to say that lush caves won't generate above Y0. In fact, I'm pretty confident they probably will. However, there's a lot more incidents of these big empty caves above Y0 surrounded by stone, where you can come and get all kinds of ores, than there are underneath the ground when they are surrounded by deep slate. So I wonder if that means that they will be far more common under Y0. I guess we'll find out. Now, one thing that's been promised previously from the Lush Caves is the Axolotl. However, there aren't any spawning yet, they're not yet naturally generated. In creative, however, you can get them through using a spawn egg, so you can practice doing things like squid farms using the axolotls, but this is exactly where you are going to be collecting them when they actually spawn, in these water pools in these gorgeous Lush Caves. Now, there are a few extra changes. For example, if I pop cobbled deep slate in there, deep slate tiles in there, and deep slate bricks into there and smelt them up, we find that by the time it comes across, and again it's the standard speed, you get deep slate back for that one, you get cracked deep slate tiles now, and you also get cracked deep slate bricks. This is the first time they have been available in this snapshot. Did you just see the axolotl jump from one cave to the other there? Did you see that? It likes to change pools, that's quite cool. Now, earlier on I said these caves were really dark. I wasn't entirely being honest and true with you there, because if you look here, the block light level right now is 1, but if I walk towards these glowberries, you can see the block light level is changing, and if I get right next to the glowberries here, that block light level is at 13 and 14. That's insane. These glowberries actually let off loads and loads of light, so if you want to light your caves up, why not grow your lights? Don't go to the nether and have to get glowstone, or go and hit some guardians so you can get some sea lanterns. Just grow them, literally. Farm your lighting. It's a much better way forward. Whoever thought Minecraft going green? They've changed the ore distribution ever so slightly for this particular snapshot as well, 21w10a. It's not finalised, they're making sure you realise this. This is what Minecraft 1.16 looks like. Core all over the place, iron from down there, redstone generates right underneath about Y16, diamonds spread there, but most of them around about Y15, Y16, gold around about the same level of the diamonds, etc, etc. They've changed it loads, and what this essentially is telling us are these things. Emeralds are going to be more plentiful in the mountains, there's going to be more lapis available, full stop. We're going to have less copper, gold and redstone, so they're making those ores slightly more rare. There's going to be smaller blobs of diamonds, but they're going to be coming more frequently, so there's less diamond ore throughout. So diamond mining is going to start to get just that little bit harder, less iron, and it also generates lower down than in previous snapshots. And the coal is going to expose itself far more frequently if the cave isn't exposed to the atmosphere. So open caves are going to be less frequently showing coal ore, and also all of that coal ore that you saw on the faces of the mountains previously in the last snapshot, that is not going to be the case quite so much anymore. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm really excited about these caves. I could see some absolutely incredible Minecraft bases being built deep underground as a result of using all of these lush cave biomes, because they give such a really nice exposure to green, to colour. All the ores are there. I actually really like the way the deep slate looks against the walls here, and I think it's got some great potential. Let me know in the comments below what your feeling is about this lush cave biome, and maybe what changes you think they're going to be bringing in, apart from the axolotls being added, before the full Minecraft 1.17 version is released. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying them, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit the subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.